Hey, what's good, y'all boys? It's Kenny back with Solo Love Collections. I know, it's been a while. I apologize. That's me. I ain't gonna miss no more though. You feel me? But today I got a little banger for y'all, bro. We're gonna talk about the 5 things that you need to do before your first drop to be successful. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go.
Why would I switch if I'm already chosen? How Dr. Witt had to check if it's broken. How could I miss? How could I miss? How could I trip? How could I trip? Why would I miss? Why would I miss? Why would I carry the burden when I know you stay in the gym? Stay in the gym. How could I lose my...
So the first one I got for y'all is SMS list, right? Everybody talks about it. I watched the video when I was starting up. I heard a YouTuber say you need 1,000 people in your SMS list. Look, bro, I'm just hitting 1,000, and I've been in business about 10 months. You know what I'm saying? And 1,000 is a lot of people, right? But I'll talk about how I did it, right? So for me, I thought the SMS list equaled up to automatic buyers. That is completely false, right? That's not true at all, right? You might be thinking, Ken, I knew that already. Okay, my bad then. I didn't know that, okay? My bad. You're smarter than me. But I started off on 30 people on my SMS list, right? And the first day, I think I only got like 8 sales. I only got 8 sales, and zero of those people was from my SMS list, right? Those 8 people on my first drop was immediate family and some friends, right? So you might be asking, okay, Kenneth, so obviously 30 isn't enough. What would be a good amount, right? And I'll say if you're like, cause I ain't gonna lie, it took me a little while to get 30 SMS lists. It wasn't like I made one TikTok and I got to 30, right? I was grinding, you feel me? But I wasn't getting those SMS lists like I thought 30 was enough, cause I bought a 30 bulk for 30 SMS lists. I'm thinking like, okay, that's smart, right? It's guaranteed buyers, right? But if I had to tell you, what should your goal be before you started your first drop, I would say you can get to 100 people, right? But if you've been marketing for about 2 months and you feel like that you're not at that 100 goal, but you're still confident in your product, I would say drop it still. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to hold off too long for people to not want to buy no more, to forget about your brand, right? But you also you don't want to be too quick when you don't have enough buyers and you just got stuff at home, piling up. You feel me? So it's a happy medium. I feel like you need to make that decision, right? But if I would say, me personally, I started out with 30, but if I would say the 100 should be the goal, But I mean, I'll say just market for 2 months. Market for 2 months, and whatever you're doing after that, like whatever you have, then I'll drop, okay? If that might be 200 people, that might be 300 people, that might be 10, right? But there's a scripture that says find joy through the small beginnings. You know what I mean? So whatever you may start with doesn't mean what's going to be your finish. Like I said, I started with 30. I'm at, a little over 1,000 now. You know what I'm saying? In less than a year. So don't look at the small beginnings. Don't let that change your mindset on why you doing it. But let's get into number 2. All right. So number 2 is a clean and slick website. All right. When I was starting up, I saw all these people having music on their website. I saw people having these cool intros, like I seen somebody was like, bro, it was crazy, bro. It was like almost like a cartoon into the website, bro. I don't know how to explain it. It was crazy though, right? And I'm thinking like, how am I supposed to compete, right? You don't need to compete, right? All you need is something simple. You like if somebody's going to your website, they already have in mind, okay, I'm checking it out or I'm buying it, right? So you don't need to try to trick somebody into buying it. You know what I mean? I'll say one thing that I do for my website, I put like the basic story behind the brand. You know what I mean? That's the first thing you see, right? Because you want people to be, for me personally, I mean, you could be different, but I want people to be connected to the story and the brand more so than the clothing, right? Because I mean, you probably have one cool clothing from one brand, but you don't go keep buying back and back and back. But if you're in love with the brand, the meaning and all that stuff, you might have a deeper tie into that brand. You know what I mean? But I say is make your website clean, simple, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to overthink it. Just make sure that it's easy to see, and basically the checkout process is very quick also. Number 3, my favorite, marketing. All right, so there's so many different ways to do marketing. You can do Facebook ads, you can do Instagram ads, you can do TikTok ads, you can do influencer marketing, or you can do organic, right? And that's just 5 on top of my head, right? You can also do Pinterest. I did that a little bit. That didn't really go too well for me, but I would say the market for me, personally, what I did, I started out with basically like $200 on marketing. Not a lot, but I only did that just to get my name out there. I posted a couple of pictures on Instagram and I did boost ads, right, just to get a little bit of following on on my clothing brand page, right? But if I would tell you like which one is the most influential, I would say it is the influencer marketing, right? Me personally, I've been blessed with some big people to wear my stuff, right? I've been invited out to places to go because of the connections I made, right? And Instagram ads is not gonna do that for you, right? I mean, I did mostly, but all I do is organic. I don't do ads. I just do organic and influencer marketing. So that worked for me. So I can only tell you like I think that's the best. You know what I mean? Since my personal growth, you know, I haven't really done too much ads. Ads do work, right? But you put money in, you can't always expect money out. It's not a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? You could put 200 in ads and not get nothing back except a few followers. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you go ship out, and also, I do not pay no influencers. For me, I mean, especially since like the why behind it is about Christ and loving God and expressing that. You know what I mean? I feel like there should be no price tag for that. But if you don't have a Christian brand, right? You don't have a Christian brand, then it could be a little bit different. You might need some bread because the why isn't as important to each individual. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to pay the different influencers. I wouldn't do nothing over $50, to be honest with you, bro. Because I mean, you got to think about this. Like, if your product is, let's say $50 each, right? Let's say it's $50 each, and you're paying $300 for ad. That means you have to at least sell 6 of those products. We're not including shipping it out, right? Because that's about $8 per product. Also, if you have to deduct 50, that's $42 each, right? So you have to at least sell about 7 to even make profit, right? And that's like, I mean, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you do get blessed, right? The influencers, their audience, they love your product. They all get might sell 15, right, that day, right? And sometimes nobody really buys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, I mean, if you can, don't pay the influencer, but you know, if you have to, then you know, take that route also. But I wouldn't do nothing over $100, $150. All right, let's get into sample and pre-order method, right? Or like whether you should do it or not. So I kind of got like a little combo with y'all right here. But for sample, I say just get something high quality, bro. Make sure the sample is something that you'll wear. You know, no matter if it's a girl, no matter if you're a guy and you're making something for the girl, or your girl making something for the guys, right? You gotta make it like, bro. For me, bro, I have some stuff like this pink jacket, right? This pink jacket. This is for the women mostly, right? But I still rock it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard. You know what I mean? So you should have the same thought process. You know what I mean? Would I rock this no matter what? You know, it's not like, okay, I make this sample. It's cool. It's kind of mid, but I'm trying to sell it. No, bro. Like, if you yourself that put all this hard work into it, don't think it's hard, then how does somebody that don't really got a connection to the clothing going to have the same type of, you know, more interest than you have it? You know what I'm saying? So just make sure the sample is perfect the way you like it. Then when you make the bulk order, make sure you reiterate those things that you told them about the sample, because sometimes manufacturers mess up on my bulk, right? I had that for me. You know, I have a black rhinestone jacket, right here, right? For example, I had a black rhinestone jacket. The rhinestones on the sample is a lot smaller than it was on the bulk, right? And it's a simple mistake, but as a person that's made the clothing, I can tell. You know what I mean? They kind of forgot, whatever it may be. You know, I forgive them. You know what I mean? But make sure just to avoid that, you just reiterate all the small details that you said to them when you made that bulk order, right? Then let's also get into the pre-order method, or whether you should do it or not. So if you want to do the pre-order method, I say, you know, especially if you don't have no bread to buy a bulk, right? And a bulk, it's really about, I mean, I pay around, I mean, I'm gonna be transparent. I pay around about $28 per hoodie, right? 28. If it's a real nice, there's a lot of stuff into the hoodie, might be, you know, low 30s, right? So you do that. So really about looking about 900 to 1,000 for a bulk, about 30 hoodies, right? And you might not have 1,000 just sitting around to start your clothing brand, right? Also, I wouldn't necessarily even if it's your first drop, I wouldn't do the being pre-bought. I wouldn't do that, only because like you don't know what type of audience you might get. You don't know how many people might want to buy. So you buy 100. Let's say you go buy 100 hoodies and only 20 people sold. Only 20 people bought. Now you got 80 hoodies at the crib. You know what I mean? So just do the pre-order method to start off for sure, so you can gauge on for future bulks that how much you need to buy. You know what I mean? As well as you don't have to really put your money down. You know what I'm saying? So all you really might need to start a clothing brand is just about She thought $30 for real, you know, or I mean, $100 for like the sample, so like $100, and then all you need is about $1 per month on Shopify, and you should be good, you know, and just use organic marketing, you know, and everything else should be excess, you know. So all you need is the bare minimum is really $100 to start the clothing brand. All right, so that'll be it. You know, that was kind of straight to the point. Just 5 things that you need to do to make sure your drop is successful, right? You have any questions or anything like that, I have no problem helping y'all out, you know, generally. You know what I mean? You have a question about, oh, does this design look cool? Is this going to sell? Should I do this marketing? Should I do this? If any questions, put it down in the comment section. You know, I got you, but I'm going to respond as quickly as I can. You know what I mean? But other than that, you know, it's all love around here. You know, keep God first, especially, bro. Keep God first. You know, have a blessed day, man. Love y'all.
Why would I switch if I'm already chosen? How Dr. Witt had to check if it's broken. How could I miss? How could I miss? How could I trip? How could I trip? Why would I miss? Why would I miss? Why would I carry the burden when I know you stay in the gym?